Hey up everyone, I hope you're doing alright. Today we're building a micro cottage for a single sim, grandma to be more exact. I imagined a grandma would live here. And this is a build for the Sunny Simsy Shell number 3, which is a shell challenge by my good pal Sunny Simsy, or Lisa. And I wanted to create a little cottage for my entry to the challenge, and I used a lot of Lisa's cottages as inspiration for the exterior. She's a really amazing builder, and I personally love her micro homes or tiny homes the most, so that's what inspired this little cottage. If you want to enter the challenge yourself, which I urge you to, it's a lot of fun. I'll link the post to the rules on Instagram in the description, or you could check the community tab on Sunny's channel if you prefer. But yeah, Lisa is a really good builder, and just want to congratulate her actually on her achievements over the past like year and a bit, especially like the past few months especially. She's really sort of excelled as a creator in my opinion, and she's grown quite a lot, and it's just been really lovely to see. She's a really nice person, and yeah, I don't want to get too soppy. I'm not very good at expressing my opinions of other people, but she's very nice. If you've not seen her channel, I mean you probably will have, but if you haven't, I definitely recommend you go give her a subscribe on there and a follow over on Twitch. Yeah, she's just really nice. By the way, if I switched between Sunny and Lisa during all of that, Lisa is Sunny Simsy's actual name, but she does go by Sunny as well, so sorry if that were a bit confusing. But yeah, this challenge were a lot of fun. Like I said, I don't build micro homes all that often. I do find them quite intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is specifically. I think it's just the idea of, you know, cluttering a really small space and making it functional, because when I build, I do like to make my houses functional, even though I don't particularly play in them myself. But you know, other people download them, I want them to actually be playable. And with a micro home, obviously you have a lot less space, you can't really cram a lot of stuff in there. I mean, you can do it you can do it in a way, but it is like difficult. You've got to be more conscious of like space that you fill in. I think I actually talked about this in the last tiny home that I did. I think I was talking about how it's kind of intimidating, because I do like cluttering my builds. I like to add a lot of like decorations and whatever else. Don't matter what style of house it is, like I'll do it with modern houses, even though a lot of like modern styles it's a bit more minimalism, or it's a bit like tidier and cleaner looking. Not that having clutter is messy, but it's just cluttered, isn't it? Like it's a little bit messy, but not in like a dirty way, just like stuff. I don't think I'm explaining that very well, but either way, it is for a single sim, this house. I just put like a single bed, and yeah, just built it for one sim really. Imagine a grandma would live here, like I said. Just because it's a little cottage, I tried to put down some like little decorative items that would reflect an older sim's personality a bit more. And I also put a chicken coop out back. I thought it'd be quite fun for, I don't know, I just like pictured a little old grandma taking care of her chickens and planting a few berries and a tomato bush and, you know, stuff like that. Kind of pictured my own like nanan when I was thinking when I was building this house, because I'd actually seen her that day. And it was funny actually, because she was it was Mother's Day on Sunday and I didn't get to see her. And in the UK anyway, I don't know about any other countries, but in my family, I don't know if everybody else does it, but in my family we also get cards for like grandparents. Like, so Father's Day you get your granddad one, Mother's Day you get your grandma one, that sort of thing. Although I don't think I ever got my granddad a Father's Day card, I don't remember. I was a child back then, so it wasn't my responsibility with my mum and dad's to sort that out. But for my nanan, I do get her a card and everything, just to say thanks for being a nanan, I guess. And yeah, I went to see her yesterday, which was Monday, and she was looking through like, I don't know about anybody else's nanan, but my nanan has really like old, not really old, but furniture that she's had for years since I was like a kid, and she still has them, but she has just like stuff in the cupboards, you know, like she lives in a bungalow, my nana, a tiny little bungalow. She don't really have the space for a lot of decorative items, so a lot of it, like, it has to go in a cupboard or a drawer or whatever, and she just has stuff like in cupboards and drawers. And she's got this old, like, I think it's a drinks cabinet, what it used to be, but it's just full of photos now. And she pulled out this like box, and she's like, oh yeah, this is what your cousin bought me for Christmas. And I was like, what is it? And she showed me, and it was like a mug with bees on it. And then she showed me something else, and she was like, oh, then this is what your cousin got me, your other cousin got me for Mother's Day, and then this person got me that. And I was just like, why not use it? Why not like get it out and have it? Like use the cup for a cup of tea and whatever. My nana has the same cup for a cup of tea that she's had for like years. She has a little like typical sort of teacup, if you can imagine, just like a typical like traditional teacup. She has one of them. But yeah, she has a cupboard full of like mugs for everybody else. So I said like, why don't you get it out and use it? And she's like, no, because I don't want to stain it and I don't want to, you know, I don't want what to happen to it or break it out. And I'm just like, but you don't break stuff and you clean your pots. Like, it's just like any other cup. But she was showing me and she's like, oh, I'll put that away. And then she's got all these candles that everybody, because everybody buys Nanan candles or flowers or whatever when it's like Mother's Day or a birthday, don't they? Or a scarf. And she pulled a scarf out that my brother had bought her and she was showing me and everything. And I just thought, how have you got like space for it all? Have you got, because she won't get rid of all. She's like, no, I might need it, or no, your granddad bought me that, or that person bought me that, and you know, they bought it me a lot of years ago and I've had it since this, and you know, that was for my anniversary, and she'll like save all these things. And yeah, I was just thinking about that. I'd seen her that day and then I built this cottage. Well, I didn't build it, I've decorated it. But yeah, I decorated it yesterday, and I was just thinking about like my nana as I was building, and I thought that the sim living here would be somewhat similar, you know, a ton of cupboard space, but not really any space for like anywhere else, if you know what I mean. Like they'd have they've got like a little dresser in the bedroom that's like full of towels and stuff, but then it's like where they've collected all those towels over years, but then where are their clothes? You know, that sort of thing, because my nan is the same. She's got like this triple, or it might even be a double wardrobe, and she's one person. Like she's got this massive wardrobe and it's just full of stuff. You'll open a cupboard and it'll just be full of towels, and it's like you get a shower once a day, that's 7 towels a week, and you do a wash in between. You don't need all this stuff, but like I said, she won't get rid of it, which, you know, it's fine. It's memories and stuff in it, but that's kind of what I was picturing anyway with that little backstory. As I was building, I was thinking about my nanan and all of her little knickknacks and all the stuff that she keeps, and all that has a lot of like sentimental value and stuff. So yeah, that was kind of the, not so much the inspiration, but I was just thinking about it, you know what I mean, like as I was building and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I really did enjoy building this little cottage. I do enjoy doing micro homes when I do them. It's just when I first start, especially the floor plan, I mean, I kept in me sort of going back and forth, well, not back and forth, but I started off with the floor plan a certain way and then I was changing it, and I thought I'd just show you that to kind of show you like that's how it usually is for me, except it's usually longer actually. I was quite quick in deciding on the floor plan of this house, but if you struggle with micro cottages, or well, not cottages but micro homes or tiny homes, I'm pretty sure Lisa has, Sunny Simsy has a tutorial on YouTube. I think she has a playlist actually. I'm pretty sure she does. I've definitely watched a tutorial that she's done of building tiny homes or tips for tiny homes or something like that. So yeah, definitely recommend you could check that out if you struggle with building tiny homes as well. Also, even though I put a chimney at the side of the house, it's more of like a thing for looks rather than like function. So what I decided to do was put like that decorative fireplace. Is it base game or did it come with the holiday celebration pack? I can't remember, but I thought I'd put the decorative fireplace because that's what my nana has. She doesn't have like a proper fireplace, she has like an electric one, so it's not actually, it don't use smoke or like that, so it's like basically an electric heater with a picture on the front of it. Well, not a picture, but you know what I mean, like an effect that makes it look like it's really on fire. An electric fire, like I think you'd know what I'm on about. But yeah, I thought that maybe the sim living here would sort of, how can I explain it? They would have the chimney, but it's like an old chimney, it's not in use anymore, and maybe the layout of the house has changed over the years, or it's been, you know, maybe done up a little bit, or furnished, not furnished, like redecorated and stuff, or remodeled even on the interior to better suit a single sim or something like that. So yeah, I thought we'll have the like a fake fireplace, and then they could just have some candles. So that's why I did that. And then I will say as well, I didn't pack restrict the build. I just built it like with whatever I wanted to. I didn't really think about what packs I was using. I did use mostly like cottage living, and I think I used quite a bit of cats and dogs, but then I also used like an odd few bits from laundry day stuff, or what's another pack that I might have used? Did I use Stranger? Oh, My First Pet stuff. I used like that couch from that because I thought that fit best. because that's the thing as well, we don't have a lot of two-seater settees that really fit the cottage style. The settee that we got with Cottage Living, it's like a three-seater, and then I was thinking maybe I should put down like an armchair instead, but I thought no, we'll have a two-seater, that fits best. And yeah, I know a lot of people don't have My First Pet stuff. Well, I don't know actually, because The Sims said it was their best-selling stuff pack like years ago. I don't think it is anymore, but at one point I'm pretty sure it was the best-selling, so I don't know though. I don't know if you can really like trust that, but either way, sorry if you don't have that, but it's literally just the couch, the two-seater settee that I used from that pack. But yeah, then we're just doing the back garden now, and I just wanted it quite simple. Obviously we don't have a lot of space. I did place the cottage on this 20 by 15 lot, but I just didn't want like a ton of outdoor space. I just wanted a simple little cottage. I think if I were to build it on a different size lot, I'd probably build it on, you know, that little one in Windenburg. It's on like a little island. It's not an island, but it's like a mini island. It's up near where all the other cottages are. I've said before that it's my favourite place to build in Windenburg, but there's like a little, I think it's 20 by 20, the lot size. I think if I were to build this house or place this house on a different type of lot, it would be on that one, just because I think it would like look nice. But I just put it in Newcrest, put it on a 20 by 15. Didn't really think about where I was building it too much. I think it has to be on a 20 by 15 for the rules, but I'm not 100% sure on that. When you download it, I think it's on like a 40 by 30, because that's where Lisa took the screenshot for the shell, but I think you have to build it on a 20 by 15. But yeah, either way, back garden, quite simple. Did a little stone path with the debug stone things, put down some flower arranging stuff and, well, the flower arranging table, and then just some plants, not plants, veg, growing things that your Sims grow and then eat from, an apple tree and a blackberry bush, I think, and then a tomato bush or whatever it was. But yeah, with that all being said, I hope I talked about the build enough. We're just about to come onto the screenshot, so I'm going to wrap up the voiceover now. I hope that you enjoyed this build, and if you do want to download it, you can. My gallery ID is HutchPlays, and like I said, if you do want to take part in the challenge yourself, Sunny's ID on the gallery is SunnySimsyYT, I'm pretty sure, but I will link everything for you in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like on it and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.